So, well, that's done. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Saskia van Crutchen. I'm from the Netherlands. And as I said, I'm very honored to be having this train call tonight for you guys. It's the 1st of May, 2022. Don't you guys think 2022 went way too fast? It's like this and it's May already. It's amazing. So if it's okay with you, I would like to use this training to share my story. Maybe you can find some things you can relate to, or maybe not, but that's okay as well. And after I shared my story, I would like to tell you guys what the biggest lessons are I learned in network marketing over the last 3 years. And if there is some more time, then we could go interact with each other and share our lessons together. I think that would be of a big value. Well, let's start. As I said, my story started 3 years ago in 2018. And 2018 was a year I don't like to think about that much. I just got divorced. I had some big health issues and I was struggling financially. I have 2 beautiful daughters who I couldn't spend much time with because of all the work I needed to do to pay my bills, etc. Like many of you guys know or have been in the same situation. And at that time, I was working at a wellness center and I was working as a yoga teacher. And I got a new colleague and her name was Kaya Kalina. And I think many of you know Kaya. And I was very pleased to meet her. And we got to share our life stories together. And I told her all the things I was struggling with. And then she said, well, there is something new in the Netherlands and I think it can help you. And I was quite skeptical, not really sure what to do. And a few weeks later, my situation got worse. And then I thought, well, why not? Let's get started. If it doesn't make me better, it doesn't make me worse. So let's do it. And within 2 weeks, the best thing that ever could happen to me happened because my brain fog was gone. I got more ease in my body and I could connect with my kids again. And that was of so much value to me because that was my biggest struggle, my biggest pain point because of all the things happening to me, not being able to connect with my kids. It still makes me emotional. It was beautiful. So I was so happy. And well, a few weeks later, I was getting my strength back. As I said, I was a yoga teacher teaching power yoga. So I needed my strength. I needed to feel healthy, to feel vital. And I did. And it was like a miracle, feeling better than ever, even after being through so much. So that was very wonderful. Oh, you guys can still hear me because I got this pop up. Okay, thank you. Well, and a lot of people around me came to me and said, well, you're feeling good, I guess, because you're looking radiant. And what are you doing? What is going on? And I referred them all to Kaya. I said, like, well, Kaya helped me with something. She can help you as well. And then Kaya told me, could you please mute? Well, I guess now she's muted. Kaya told me, well, you know, you can get your products paid for if we just put them in your account. And I know you're struggling financially, so I guess that's a win-win. So I did. I became an associate. I enrolled people, but honestly, I didn't understand the compensation plan. It didn't have my attention. I didn't do anything about it. But every Monday, I got paid. And I didn't know why I got paid, but I got paid. I still remember I had my yoga lesson every Monday evening. And after my last yoga lesson, I got an email and it said I got paid an X amount of euros. And every time I was like really curious, like, what is it? Even though I didn't understand how much it was or where it came from, but it made me very happy. And a few weeks later, I was walking with Kaya because she was like very interested in me and showing much attention, really beautiful human being as she is. And I told her, there is something in life for me, and I don't know what it is, but I know there is something that will get me out of the whole 9 to 5, that will make me be able to spend more time with my kids. It still makes me emotional because I remember the conversation. And she said, well, but it was the script, our ESET training, but she didn't know it was the script yet, but it was her intuition in her heart. And she said to me, well, if there's something, if I could show you something that could help you to get where you want to be, would you be open to take a look? And I was like, hell yeah, of course I'm open to take a look. So I did, and she explained to me what was able, and I was like, okay, that I want that really, really bad. But again, I didn't truly understand network marketing or what was possible, but I felt the energy and I felt there was a possibility. So I dove in. And a few weeks later, our first Birmingham event in the UK was there. And she asked me to come with her. She said, you know, if you you can come with me, you can listen to all the people speaking on stage. Maybe you catch the vision. And if not, you had a nice weekend. So just hop on and let's see. And I did. We kept it low cost for me. So that was beautiful, her thinking with me. And we went there, and it was like the best event ever. It felt like coming home. And guys, events are the best things. How beautiful is it we are able to do live events again, because that really changed my life. Well, and being in Birmingham just changed my life, as I said, because I knew I found my vehicle. I knew I found my way for a better life. So Isagenix was my vehicle, and I found my community. I found my people. That was amazing. So I came home, started my business. I just made the agreement with myself to go all in, to immerse myself in learning and following trainings, etc. And within a few weeks, I had some enrollments. I started up people, and I was doing quite well. A few months later as well, starting more and more people. But the people who were truly successful were doing something different than I was. So I started observing them. I was trying to figure out what was the difference. What are these people doing that I'm not doing? Because there is a big difference somewhere. And it turns out they all used our EZ system, and I didn't, to be honest. I was a person who thought I could do it myself. I could make my own scripts. I could do this or I could do that. But clearly, I was wrong. I had to get past my ego and started using the scripts. And of course, my business went sky high, in my opinion of sky high. It was beautiful. I grew so fast just using the systems. Big tip, use our EZ training. Even if you're at the same place where I was, use it. It will really help you. And as many of you guys know, being involved in network marketing is, like Zach and Eden say all the time, it's like a personal growth plan with a financial compensation to it. It's like the biggest possibility for us as human beings to involve ourselves, to grow, and actually to heal as well. And as we do so, we get paid. And as we help other people, we get paid. So that's really beautiful. At this point in my life, I am really, really pleased to say I am more financial free than I've ever been in my life. I have more time freedom than I've ever had in my life. I have all the times for my kids. I don't have to say no to things anymore. I can say yes to this and yes to that. I don't have to make a choice anymore. So I can live fully within my spectrum of living fully. So I'm really grateful for that. But what I'm even more grateful for are the lessons I've learned, because even when network marketing is gone, I don't think it will be gone, but if so, I still have these lessons. And if it's okay with you, I would like to share them. So please put a 1 in the chat box if you would love to hear this lesson I've learned. So, well, then let's get started. The first lesson that's a really big one to me is how you do one thing is how you do everything. And we hear Zach saying this all the time, and Eden as well. And it is so true. And it really applied to me. It still does, of course. But this lesson helped me to become a leader. I was a lot in the victim role, and really understanding this made me go to leading myself in life, leading my kids as an example, and later on leading my team as a leader. Really important lesson to me. Another one is everything is energy and energy is everything. Such a beautiful lesson. This lesson made me really think, how do I show up in life? How do I show up to my kids? How do I show up to myself? How do I show up to my friends? How do I show up at school when I pick up my kids? Every possibility of interaction, how do I show up? And that also, of course, leads to being a leader. Another lesson I've learned is my business can only grow as much as I grow as a person. I don't know about you guys, but in my growth the last 3 years, there were many occasions where I felt like I was in a struggle. You know, the pain you feel when you're growing. I don't know if it's recognizable to people, but that pain made me aware of the fact that I'm growing, and it made me feel more comfortable knowing that when I'm growing and when I have this pain, I'm growing, and then my business can grow as well. So you have to have a body, an energetic body, an emotional body, a mental body to carry your business. And if that body is solid, then your growth can stay, you don't decline. So it's a very important one as well. Another lesson I've learned, I was not scared to talk to other people, but a bit uncomfortable to talk to other people. And I have learned that with every single person you talk to in the world, you can find common ground. And that's a very important one, because we're all human and we all have our struggles, and we can help everyone, but just find common ground and make each other feel at ease. That really helped me, you know, because sometimes you can feel like you're a bit too much wanting to show an opportunity, but when you find common ground, you can make connection and you can truly help somebody. Another one we hear Zach and Eden say all the time, but it's like so true and so important. Consistency is key. That's really also a big one for me, because before Isagenix and before learning this lesson, I was pretty inconsistent in many things in my life. And embracing this lesson, embracing Zach and Eden saying this all the time, I just got to work. I just kicked my own butt, got up there and stayed consistent, and it pays off. No matter what you want to do in life, consistency is key. Another one, a famous lesson from Jim Rohn. I guess a lot of you guys know this lesson, but I think it's so beautiful and so true. And when I'm, you know, feeling a bit down or feeling sorry for myself, I say this to myself. The same wind blows on us all, but it's the set of the sails that makes the difference. So it's up to you, up to ourselves, how we handle whatever comes our way, because we all have shit on our way. I don't know if I'm able to say that word, but it's how you handle it. How do you cope with it? Then another one, also a big one for me. Everything in life has seasons, and so does your business. Know what to do in every season, because You know, when things are going well, you're up there and you're feeling all high and energized and happy, and you're like, who, I'm on top of the world. And, you know, I think everybody knows that feeling. And then another season starts and you think, oh my God, something is wrong and everything is falling apart and what to do. But if you truly understand and everything works like this, then you can anticipate. You can work through your season. You can take your season and get everything out of it, what you need to learn and to use your other season for growth. It's a very important one. And then another one, what was a difficult lesson for me to learn, in all honesty, but a very important lesson, is love yourself for who you are right now. Because we all want to grow, which is a very good thing, but it's also very important to love yourself and to embrace yourself where you are right now. And if you do so, you are the best example for the people around yourself. You are the best example for your friends, for your family members, for your children, and for your team. If you love yourself, then you enable other people to love themselves as well, because you're a very good example, and it makes them, it supports them to discover their full potential and to live their full potential. It all starts in our inner world. And if we fix everything in here, then we can fix everything out there. Very important. So take your time. Take your time to heal yourself. Because if you heal yourself, you can also grow your business. It's all one. And there's another lesson I've learned the hard way. You can't motivate other people. You just can't. I still remember asking Zach in a chat, how can I motivate my team? Because I was frustrated. I was like, how can I help them? How can I just like get them up there? And he was like, you can't. You just can't. People have to be motivated by themselves. It has to be, I don't know the English term, intrinsic. I guess that's something like that. You can inspire other people by loving yourself, by being authentic. You know, energy matches, but you can't motivate other people. If you try to, it drains your energy so much. So just don't. Run with the people who want to run. And like, there's another lesson, and this call tonight includes that as well for me. Get out of your comfort zone. Many, many times. Like speaking English is for me getting out of my comfort zone, like big time. But we all know it's important to get out of a comfort zone. We hear it all the time. We read books about it. We listen podcasts about it. But do you really do it? Be honest with yourself. Do you really push yourself out of your comfort zone every day? Do you really build that muscle? Do you? Ask yourself. If I'm honest to myself, I don't always do it. There are some excuses in the back of my head just trying to get me out of there, but it's important. You just have to see it as a gift to yourself, getting out of your comfort zone. Then another one, we hear all the time, and also very true, like I told in my story before, using our EZ system, first not doing it, then using them, and then being more successful. Systems duplicate and people don't. So use the systems. And you can teach everybody how to use them, and they prove their value. So why make things complicated? Keep it simple. If it works, it works. And as long as you are being authentic using them, the energy is like, whew. Then I have another point that was also a hard one for me to learn. Because I think, and I truly believe, and being involved in network marketing made this clear for me the last 3 years, every day you have to invest in your health set, in your soul set, in your mindset, and in your heart set. These are very, very important points. We talk a lot about mindsets, which is really important, of course, but the other ones are important as well. And I got inspired by a book called The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. And that book changed a lot for me. And all these 4 points are spoken about in the book. And he also talks about investing in your rest, investing in your recovery, and investing in fun. These 4 points and investing in yourself combined together. If you do that on a consistent basis, then building your business is more easy. And I found it very difficult to understand because I thought I have to go all in. I have to put all my energy in this. It's so important to do so. But I forgot to take care of myself, which made me feel a bit burned out. And if you truly invest in yourself and in all these 4 things, then you can be so much more effective, in fact, effective with your time, with your energy, and it makes you able to think more clear. So it's a very big one to me. And if you have a solid base in feeling well, in having fun in life, then every success you reach, you are able to stay there and grow further. Because, you know, every person in the world, if they invest the time, they can go from A to B. It's like math. It's possible for everybody. But staying there and growing further means you have to grow as a person and invest in your recovery, in rest and fun, in health set, soul set, heart set, and mindset. So please give that to yourself. Take the time to do so. Well, those were the biggest lessons for me. And still growing, still learning. I think there is so much more to learn, and I'm really eager and looking forward to every lesson that is coming my way, knowing that the path will be not just a clear line, it will be like this, and just embracing that and being happy with whatever comes my way, and knowing that everything in life happens for a reason, and being happy and embracing everything on my path. I still remember David T.S. Wood saying, you know, even the horrible things like losing people in your life, illness, everything, it all has gifts. So that's how I like to see life. And that's how I like to see business. So never think those two, just your life and business, are separate. They're one. As I said, those were my biggest lessons. We still have some minutes to spare, so maybe somebody wants to share what you have learned in business the last few years in network marketing, or the last weeks or months. I can see Lisanne on my screen. Lisanne, can I ask you if you want to share something?
Yes, of course. How amazing is she doing, by the way? Can we just have a moment for Saskia? Just rocking it. My biggest lesson in the last year has really, you have to lead yourself first. Be your own best team member, be your own best mentor, be your own best client, your own best everything. Lead yourself, and then you can lead others.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Very important lesson. Thank you for sharing. Well, let's see. Sigrid, would you like to share something? No, I see you nodding your head. No. Is there somebody who wants to come off mute and tell something you've learned? Nope. It's all good. Well, then I guess we're done for tonight. Thank you so much for your time. Well, thank yourself for you know, investing in yourself this evening. So be grateful for yourself. and have a good week. Enjoy your time, enjoy the sun that is coming, and success with everything. Bye bye.